I want to bring in Lucy Guo. She's the youngest female self-made billionaire in the world. She's the co-founder of Scale AI, which after a multi-billion-dollar investment from Meta Platforms valued the company at more than $29 billion. But that is not what she's working on now. She's the founder and CEO of Passes. It helps social media influencers diversify their income streams. Think exclusive photos, DMs, video calls, live streams, and more. She's also on the Bloomberg Businessweek's Screentime Ones to Watch list. She joins us here at Screentime in Hollywood. How are you?
Doing well. Thank you for having me.
You are doing well.
I can't complain. Life is pretty good. Thank you.
Well, listen, I think if people hear the description of Passes, they probably the first thing they think of might be OnlyFans. So how do you make sure that you're distinct from OnlyFans?
Yeah, we don't really compete with them because we have a strict no nudity policy, which is what OnlyFans is known for. We're actually working on the 360 for creators to really help them build their businesses. So I would think of ourselves more as infrastructure to monetize a creator's brand. And this is everything from like wealth management to health insurance to multiple features. So like any creator can monetize, whether it's through subscriptions or selling one-on-one calls, etc.
Is there anyone you would say no to be on the platform?
Anyone can join the platform as long as they're not creating nude content.
So that's it.
Sense.
That's
Yes.
the dividing line.
That's the dividing line.
So talk to us about your growth that you're seeing on the platform in terms of people, wanting to be on it, staying on it. Talk to us about some of the velocity that you're seeing.
Yeah, definitely. Well, with creators that make over $5,000 a month, we have near 100% retention, which is really exciting. We've seen 4x growth from 2024 to 2025, and hopefully we'll see more of that, which is exciting. And then we have crossed 9 figures in earnings for creators, which is also very exciting. So those are just like high-level numbers I can share with you guys today.
Well, some of the reporting around OnlyFans, for example, has shown that like there's a small number of people who make the vast majority of the money on the platform. Is it more evenly distributed on Passes? I
would definitely say it's more evenly distributed, but I would also say that like our top, like let's say 30% of creators make the majority of the GMV.
So that's a challenge for people who are trying to get in.
I mean, I would say that anyone can make money. It's more so like the amount of people that are willing to put in the time to make the content, right? It's just like how many people are willing to work hard to make that income. And when you just look like really every career on this planet, there's a limited amount of people willing to put into effort. And we see that the people that are willing to put into effort to like churn out content are the ones succeeding.
Lucy, how do you bring or attract people to the platform? Like, what do you guys have to do?
So a lot of it is organic, so word of mouth. A lot of creators just talk about like how much they love the platform and how much they've made, and people hear about it, so they end up joining. Other than that, we do a lot of social media. We do a lot of events because we think that's a relationships-driven business, where I think there's like platform retention, but there's also emotional retention, and that emotional retention comes like people-to-people connections. And the creator economy, emotional retention is a very real thing. I would say it's potentially stronger than platform retention. So we work on a lot of face-to-face interactions with creators as well. You
dropped out of Carnegie Mellon for a Teal Fellowship. Obviously, in hindsight, it was the right move. You went on to co-create Scale AI. Incredible success there. I'm just curious, though, about your view of higher education, having participated in it for a short time and then left. How do you think higher education has to change to prepare the next generation of leaders, to prepare the next generation of entrepreneurs?
Yeah, so I think that with higher education, well, first my view on higher education is that I actually encourage everyone to do college for 1 to 2 years. Not because I think you're going to be learning a lot in your classes, but because I think there's no period of time in your life that you're going to be thrown into where you're going to be in a high density of intellectual individuals that all have no friends. Like if you think about it, even when you graduate college and you go enter the job force, most of the people at the company that you're about to work for already have friends, so it's harder to break into a social scene, versus college is the only period in your life where literally everyone in the freshman class knows nobody, right?
It's like a grand social experiment.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's a high density network of people that are just as intellectually intelligent as you. And I think college is really where you find your future co-founders, your future hires, et cetera. Because when you're starting a company, for example, who is going to turn down a multi-million-dollar offer to join you? And the most talented people, like the most talented engineers, are getting those straight out of college right now. Only people that like really believe in you because they have that emotional connection. So I really encourage everyone to go to college and meet as many talented people as they can the first 1 to 2 years. In terms of how I see college moving on towards the future, I think from my own personal experience, I do think that we could be learning a lot more practical skills that we can actually use in the job force. So, for example, when I was studying computer science at Carnegie Mellon, a lot of it was very theoretical math, and I felt like I learned the most about product sense, about actually like making apps, etc., through hackathons that I was attending every few weeks.
It's almost like the concept of trade schools
Yes.
somewhere with higher education. There's something there. Should we talk AI?
Yeah, we have like 20 seconds, though, until the show's over. So go ahead.
What's your 20 seconds on AI in terms of
Yeah, so I
the
think
impact it's going to have on our world?
for sure.
Good, bad, or indifferent?
I'm excited. I think that with every technological innovation, things have improved in the world for everybody. I think that we should view AI as our co-pilot and not something that's going to replace us. It's going to help us be better at our jobs.
You're not scared.
No.
Should we be scared?
No.
All right.